This is called the National Tomb. This is something that you would have found in a funeral home a little over 100 years ago. It was used by a funeral director when he was selling a family a casket, and this would show how a burial vault works. So the top portion of this is the vault. Underneath is where the casket would be. This was filled with water, was raised up, and then you could take the top off, show the family the casket. Your loved one is dry inside of this burial vault.
And how did you come by it?
I've been a funeral director in Denver since 1988, and I was with a friend who died, who was an embalmer for 45 years in Denver. And after I was with him when he died, his family asked me if I would like his funeral history collection. And so I absolutely said yes. I've sold most of it and started a memorial scholarship fund in his name.
It's a real great example of what's called a trade stimulator. And trade stimulator refers to anything they would put in a store or in a department store, or as you said, in the funeral home. They kind of stimulate their trade, show people what it does. It's by the National Vault Company in Galion, Ohio. There's actually a plate on the side here, which should say that, but it's been repainted. These come to auction not very frequently, but there are auction records for it. The big thing when it comes to valuing anything like this is condition. Obviously, the base has been repainted. The top up here is also repainted, but it's a very cool item that's very desirable for people who collect salesman samples. I hate to make a bad pun, but they die to have this in their collection.
Of course they would.
It's a good auction item in a $2,500 to $4,500 price range, but it's a very great example of an early 20th century trade stimulator.